Survival. Hanging out at the campfire tonight. Wondering what you guys are thinking about. That's what I'm wondering about tonight. I'm wondering what you guys are thinking about. So, I didn't see anybody really live tonight, so I figured I'd hop on and say hello, see how everybody's doing. Maybe see me a little better if I take my dark hat off. Man, crazy busy stream last night. Was super busy, super busy. I didn't get to really talk to many people in the chat. Kind of bummed out by that. Um, I hate when it's all business and I don't get to talk to you guys. Bryce, how are you? Van City, hey, how are you? Just hanging out tonight at the campfire, wondering what's on your guys' mind tonight. Yeah, that's it. Middletown, Ohio. Hey Jay, how are you? Thanks for stopping by tonight. I appreciate it. Wow, it got kind of dark, huh? Let's see if we can kick the fire up here a little bit so you can see me. Holy cow. When my outside light went off, that was the end of it. But yeah, guys, Missouri in the Ozarks. Ooh, beautiful place. Tasmania, Australia. Top of the morning to you, Wombat. What up, Blue Ridge Prepper? How are you? I'm trying to keep the light up here. I got to keep fanning the fire. I got to get some little outside lights. I like the natural thing. On my mind, 2A, surviving. We will. Yes, we will survive. Absolutely. I don't doubt that whatsoever. The Second Amendment really secures all the rest of our rights. And without it, they're just going to take all of them, guys. All of them. And they're going to take them pretty fast. So, something to think about. That's, to a lot of people, that's a hill worth dying on. So, food for thought. Another thing to prep for. The collapse of the 2A. What a disaster that would be, huh? Man. Well, it's a good bit better light. I got to keep my little piece of cardboard. It's my fan for the fire. In case my light gets low, I just give her a little bellows. Here we go. Hopefully the mosquitoes don't carry me away or kick me off the stream here tonight. Living on a lake in upstate New York. Mosquitoes are a problem. Midnight Man. Howdy. Upstate New Yorkistan. In the house, my friend. How are you? Yeah, guys, keep an eye on the Second Amendment. They're after it. That I saw Angry had posted a video earlier about the DHS Terror Advisory Bulletin. Scary shit. It's not really safe anywhere you go, guys. So always keep that head on a swivel. Keep your situational awareness up. The world gets a little crazier every single day. Neighbors' dogs. I was enjoying the crickets there for a minute and the crackling fire. So what else is on your guys' mind? What's eating at you? Fed Up American, Ohio. How are you, my friend? Thanks so much for stopping by tonight. Yeah, Wombat, we may end up with very similar firearm laws to what's in Australia. All semi-automatic rifles here in New York will have to be licensed. I'm not sure if they're going to go after the folks who already have them, or if it's going to be all new purchases have to be licensed. Doesn't really make sense. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Gas prices way too damn high. You ain't kidding. They gave us a percentage of a tax break here in New York on the gasoline tax. New York State imposes I think it's like 33 cents a gallon tax on gasoline. And the tax differs between diesel and things like that. But there's an extra tax on that, on top of the county tax that you pay. The state adds their tax in there, and the state cut like a third of the tax, and it was 13 or 16 cents a gallon, and man, they pulled that rug right out from underneath us. That was, yeah, they took 16 cents off to raise it again. Exactly, Scary Mary. Yep, that's what happened. And we're right back up to $5 a gallon. Gas tax is 88 cents. Wow. Jason in VA, how are you? Uncle Charlie, what's happening? Yeah, so what else is on your mind, guys? I know gas sucks. You know, inflation sucks. Shrinkflation sucks. Uh, Almost 5 in Houston. It's 5 here. 459 in VA. And they're bleeding us dry, guys. They're sucking every dollar we got out between the gas pumps and the grocery stores. You know, you're lucky if you got enough money to pay the bills anymore. Too sober for this time of the night. I hear you, Uncle Charlie. I didn't even bring a beer with me. Nope. Nope. Just enjoy the fire, the crickets, and your company. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Yeah, man. I don't know. I never thought I'd see it like this. Ah, you missed me. You missed me. Yeah, I crawled out about 9 o'clock. I was like, hey, I got to get a fire going. And I was bored, so I figured I'd hop on here and see what everybody in YouTube land was up to. Yeah, it is sickening to fill up the truck with gas. Tank, what's happening? Yes, Scuba Steve, I did mention a meetup in July. July 30th and 31st, we're going to do another in-person event in Ancramdale, New York. It'll be a bug out weekend. We're going to do things a little bit different this time. Not one big camp. We'll have a few camps. Bring your radios, guys. We're going to practice with our radios at this one. There'll be some good distance between us, and we'll be able to communicate amongst all of us in the woods there. So you can look on our Facebook group if you want to find out more information about that, or email me at hudsonvalleypreppingsurvival@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll get the information out to you, the whens, the wheres, and the whats. Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying the weather this evening. It's looking like we're going to get rain tomorrow. So it's a nice night tonight. Carbon Q, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. And thankfully this fire is keeping the bugs away. You got tailed by a trooper on the quad. Yeah, there's a lot of new ones around. The old guard, as they say, has basically all retired. So, High Flyer, how are you? $4.99 just outside of Pittsburgh. Man, they're killing us, guys. They're killing us. I don't know. This isn't sustainable, guys. It's really not. It's really, really not. You know, if they keep rising at the rate they are, it's how are we going to keep up? You know, the wages aren't rising. My bills certainly aren't any cheaper. They're not giving me any fucking discounts. I know they ain't giving you any discounts either. And if they are, holler at me. I need to know about that shit. Wow. I just can't believe how hard they're squeezing us right now, guys. And it seems that it's all by design. You know, that's what we talked about with Prepper Now on the live stream. I think that was a week ago. Yeah, man, this is orchestrated. There's just too many coincidences for it not to be. It's the controlled demolition of the United States of America, in my opinion. Sad, but that's what it is. Stock up on food. Can't argue with that, High Flyer. Stack it to the rafters, as they say, and then go rent yourself a shed or a storage unit and stack it in there too. I mean, you know, when the chips really fall, I hope that we can band together the way we think we can. A lot of people are going to have to put egos and things aside to really be able to make it. You know, can you swallow your pride and do the dirty jobs? Oh, thank you, Wombat. They're beautiful fish. Yeah, they're absolutely delicious. Jason, I agree. I don't think we will have a choice. It's going to be tough, guys. It's going to be tough. Starting to can food here soon. That's awesome, Blue Ridge Prepper. We're still early in the growing season here, upstate New Yorkistan. So the veggies aren't anywhere near ready for the canning. Big Chap, how are you, brother? Sorry, guys, just trying to kick up my light source here, old-fashioned way. See, now you can see me. Do I do classes? Not really, Scoop Steve. I'll give a little bit of instruction on anything anybody wants to know. And I do have some people there who really know their shit, more so than I do on certain aspects. So what I'm hoping to do is have somebody host a basically like an intro to radios class. And I think it'll be very short. It'll just be like an hour long thing, maybe 1 or 2 times during the weekend. There's potentially a basic fire building class if anybody wants to learn. If they don't know how, I'll give you an area to practice. Aquarian Girl, how are you? From Montreal, just down south of the border from you, not too awful far. But yeah, there'll be some instruction there if you need it, and if you don't need it, come practice. Come practice with your stuff. Bring your bug out bag. If you're a car camper and you just want to come out and meet like-minded people, and you have no plans to bug out, come on out and meet some people. It's a good time. It's a good time. We had over 50 people at the last event, and everybody was awesome, man. Everybody was absolutely awesome. I met some of you guys there. It's pretty cool, and it just seems to keep growing. I will be taking donations at this next event for the guy who donates the property to us. I'm going to put a jar out. It's not mandatory, but the next event is July 30th and 31st, and it's in Ankrum, New York. There should be a link in the description section for our Facebook group. I share that information there all the time. I found that Facebook events is the best way for me to reach the most people I can. And talking to you guys on here, it's the Hornet's Nest Paintball and Airsoft in Anchormdale, New York. That's where we host the events. The owner, Bob, donates his property to us and just lets us go out and roam and camp and bushcraft things. He's a great guy, and he wants to see everybody succeed too. So more bills than money, I hear you. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's beautiful tonight, NY Prepper. Absolutely beautiful here tonight. Got the little fire going, keep the mosquitoes down. You know how it is living on a lake. What up, Militant Farmer? How are you? So what's on your mind, folks? What's eating at you aside from the gas prices, the inflation, all the madness of the world? Is there one specific thing that's eating at you? Living the dream, homie. I hear you. The bow fire. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've never been patient enough to do the bow drill. I stick to the ferro rod, matches, lighter. I'm a smoker, so I've always got a Bic in my pocket. And there's no shame in using a Bic lighter, guys. None. Southeast of Albany. How are you, Kia Chris? You're not too far from me. I'm southeast of Albany too. In Columbia County. The world is changing fast, Heather. Absolutely. What's happening, Preppy Mantis? How are you? You're not too awful late. Nothing super serious here tonight. This is totally unplanned. I'm doing great, Carbon Q. I'm sitting out here by a fire, talking with all you guys. Woo! Wind shift. Smoke gets you. And the poppies. Wow! Give me a break. Woo! 20 minutes, you said, huh? That's not too far. Wow. We might have to shift over here a little bit, guys. Holy cow. Cooking me out of there. Woo! Right in the face. Swirly whirly winds when you live down here in the hills. Wow, I got my eyes water and everything. It's maple, so right in the face. Just Josh, what's happening, brother? Yo, the draft. Yes, Just Josh is on it. If you guys haven't seen Just Josh's recent upload, he wants to know what you think a new draft in the U.S. would look like. That's an interesting question. I think that would be a total shit show, man. Total shit show. Yeah, MY Prepper, mosquitoes are brutal. That's why I keep the fire going all the time. This maple gets a little smoky, so when I get so close for the light, it just wrecks me here tonight. Hang on, let me kick this sucker up. 153 days until midterms. Something huge between now and then? I think so. I really do. I really, really do. I think they're going to make some sort of move on the Second Amendment. Um, you're welcome, Milton Farmer. Not a problem, brother. You have to have skinny jeans for the draft. Yeah, it may be something like that. Or most of those people refuse. That's the big question. That's the big question. I think a lot of the people are going to turn tail and run either to Canada or Mexico or grandma's basement, whatever. Oh, come on. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh. Yeah, more effective at having kids if they had a draft. Wow. Interesting. That's a good take on it, though. Yeah, I think if they institute a draft, Josh, it's going to be a lot of draft dodgers. A lot. I think a lot of the kids today are super soft, and they're so hurt by words that I don't think they would. I don't think they'd make it through boot camp, honestly. And I know that the military boot camps have really toned it down since the olden days, but they're emotionally weak, so it scares me. There's quite a few bills floating around right now. I know I think the House passed something today. I don't think it'll get. I don't know if it was the Senate or the House or which one passed something today, but I don't believe it will get past the next one. New York passed all kinds of stuff. A body armor ban from civilian ownership. You need a license to buy a semi-automatic rifle. They want micro-stamping on all handguns. We already have the SAFE Act, which basically neutered an AR-15. We have magazine restrictions. It's a nightmare here. I just don't know at what point is it all just going to snap, I think that's what we're all waiting for, is it's going to snap at some point. There's just so much weight that eventually this is going to break. And that's when I think the floodgates open. Honeybee, how are you? But what else is on your mind, guys? What are you thinking about tonight? This one's more about you. Alexandra the Great, thank you so much for joining me tonight. CT at $4.89 a gallon. Awesome. It's fucking ridiculous, isn't it, guys? I drove past, they have a kerosene pump at one of the gas stations here. And I think it was $7.15 a gallon to get kerosene out of the pumps down here. That's big bucks, guys. A lot of people use kerosene to heat their homes. And wake up one sheep a week. That's a good goal. And I think there's less and less sheep out there. I think more and more people are Yes, Hunter. Blue stores. 7.15 a gallon for kerosene. And I just saw a thing tonight that New York State Gas and Electric, what do they call them? PSE&G. They are going to be hiking electric rates as much as 22%. So there's more pinch coming, guys. The electricity bills are going to go up. In my local area here, they are starting to tie the power grids together. The upstate New York has its own power grid, and New York City has its own power grid. And right now they are tying the upstate New York power grid to the NYC power grid. This makes me nervous. We've never had, well, no, I can't say never, since August of 2003. I think the big Northeast blackout was the last time we had a grid failure here. So that kind of thing doesn't happen. So I'm really hoping that this doesn't accelerate the power grid failures. $20 to fill a propane tank. They're hitting us for 26 here, Uncle Charlie. $26 to fill your grill tank. Need more sheepdogs. I agree, Chinook. 3 dogs in the house tonight. What's happening, my brother? How are you? Yeah, the live stream last night, man, the YouTube gremlins got me bad. Got me real bad. Sheila, how are you? You absolutely can get your sister in on this. Check out the link in the description section for our Facebook group, and we'll link you up with all the live events that we host here. Upstate New York is nice and peaceful, NY Prepper, and it sucks that these the city laws really fucking ruin this place, because it's gorgeous here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, they're hooking the grids together, guys. It makes me really, really nervous. Really nervous. New York City has the ban on any building 7 stories and under. They have to be completely electric. No gas heat, no oil heat, none of that. All electric. So they're planning on sucking the excess juice that we have up here. And another thing that I've noticed is right along all of these, they are putting in incredible amounts of ground-mounted solar panels, like fields of them, acres. They're 5 to 15 to 50, as many acres as they can get. They're putting ground-based solar panels everywhere, but they're all very close to the high-tension wires, which I find interesting, because I don't know if they can directly plug into the high-tension wires. You know, maybe the solar panels are what we'll get, and the city will take all the other power. I don't know. The cities will definitely get fed first, guys. If you're out in these rural areas like I am, you will feel the pinch first. Big chat, word up. Did you guys smash that like button for me? I much appreciate that. Smash that like button, guys. The YouTube gremlins are after me on the regular. That's for sure. Yeah, they crashed my whole stream last night. My whole thing. Get on. Livingston Man and I checked everything, double checked, triple checked. We fire up the stream, no audio. Go figure. So, kill it, start it all over again. The show must go on, right? They won't keep me down, though. I keep trying. I keep poking away. Whatever free-ish time I have, I try to hop on and say hello to you guys. Yeah, it was tough last night. I don't know what the hell was going on, man. It was tough. Even Angry was glitching out on me when I was on his stream. It was funny. The Livingston Man kept pointing it out, saying, you see, that's when the NSA jumps in and starts recording. Right there. They started recording. How's the laws on self-defense other than guns? Crazy Prepper, you have to match the level of force being brought against you here in New York State. You come at me with a baseball bat, I can come back at you with a baseball bat, but only after I have retreated and I'm cornered. True story. The laws in New York are run the fuck away. Firearms safety classes, NY Prepper. That's a great idea. I I'm nervous about that though. I would rather leave that to the professionals. And I know a couple people, so I may be able to host a class at somebody else's facility who does that on a regular basis. Maybe he'll let me throw my name on there too. That would be kind of cool. Oh, I just gotta stir the fire up here, guys. Sorry, watch the firebugs. They're gonna get us. We need a little bit more uplift in this sucker. Stand your ground and castle here. Nah, not here. Here we run away. We run away, we hide, and you call the cops. That's what New York wants you to do. Run away, hide, call the cops. Living out where I live, they'll be here in about an hour. So you got to be able to hold the fort down for at least an hour before they get here. Yeah, guys, the world is going to shit fast. You can't smell the smoke yet. Well, I'll throw some more of this smoky maple on here. Exactly, big chap. You got to run until you can fight back. Skodak cops aren't so bad. When you get to those smaller towns, the cops usually aren't too bad. They're usually your neighbors, Everybody knows Fred. Fred's working on Friday nights. Don't go speeding down through the main drag. But I hope you guys are enjoying your Wednesday night. I know I am. I got all you guys here to chat with. Got a fire going. Got smoke in my freaking eye. Got to go hang out with a Livingston man tonight and not do any YouTube work. That was pretty awesome. Which we do have a lot of YouTube work to do, but it's important to take a break, guys. Yeah, when Kathy Hochul came out the other day and said something about monitoring all social media for hateful rhetoric. Hey, John Poole, how are you? Ooh, got me good. No food on the fire. No food on the fire. Food was on the grill earlier. But not on the fire tonight. A little past my dinner time. Ooh. Let's give this sucker another stir. We gotta get these flames a little higher. I gotta send the smoke down to my neighbor who's in the chat yelling at me because he can't smell the smoke yet. Yeah, Kathy, Mrs. Selected. Yeah, you're probably right, Prepping Mantis. Right-leaning rhetoric. I've always knew in my heart of hearts that if it ever came down to a fight, that even if you were on the righteous side, you would totally be labeled as a terrorist or a racist or whatever they want to stamp on you. I always knew that, but to watch it happen sucks. It sucks. They will slap a label on you quick. Believe that. Shit, I had Shrimp Zoo try to tell me that I was a white supremacist. Brother, please. Come with the marshmallows, I'm saying. What's happening, Sean Doe? How are you, brother? Long time no see. Hope all is well. So what's eating at you guys? What is it? What's the big thing? What's the straw that's going to break the camel's back? That's the question for all you guys tonight. What is it going to be? Is it going to be when these gas prices hit $8 a gallon? Jay, you might be right. I think Cuomo's going to try and make a big comeback because he was never convicted of anything and all charges were dropped. So What is the straw that's going to break the camel's back? When there's no food in the stores and gas prices. Alexandria, the food in the stores, that's right. We saw what happens when they remove the circus. One little spark can ignite things. When they remove the bread, not even going to take a spark. It's going to take one mama bear when her little cub starts growling because they're hungry, and that's it. It's going to open the floodgates. You know, a lot of us do, Alexandra. A lot of us do realize that they don't care and that they will never bail us out. Um, Even a lot of the normies. I think the Wu flu woke a lot of people up to that. The government's not going to save them. Sheila, I agree. I agree. Food prices, empty shelves. When you've got to decide between putting gas in the car and groceries, that may be a choice some of us are going to have to make. Terrorist group around midterms. Yeah, you know, that's what they were talking about in that DHS memo today, right? Setting the stage, guys. They're setting the stage. The world is a stage. That's one thing that's important to remember. And there's a whole lot of bad actors out there. Alexandria, you're prepped up pretty good, sister. Don't stop, though. Don't stop. Get variety. Variety is the spice of life. Rice and beans will keep you alive, but man, you're gonna fucking hate rice and beans. You're gonna hate rice and beans. Incite civil unrest, yeah, you know, I think so. Then they can justify the big clampdown and the literal burning of the Constitution. They're figuratively doing it right now. Yeah, you're right, Scuba Steve. People are prepping up. People can read the writing on the wall. That I feel like they tried to like chemically castrate the sixth sense from us. You know, that feeling that you get of something ain't fucking right, and I don't think it worked so well. I don't think it worked as well as they think it does. Farmer Son Preppin', how are you? The flu showed a lot of folks where they were weak and vulnerable. You're right, Bill. Oh man, Suzanne, that's tough, man. Calculators at the grocery store. It's you know, my wife handles most of the grocery shopping around here, so I hope we're not one of them yet, but it'll be there. Calories per day, Dan Rose. Calories per day. How many calories do you need a day to sustain times the amount of calories that you have, and then you divide that down by the days. Steve, I think you're right. But there's so many factions. There's so much division. Where where are the lines going to be drawn, guys? That's another big question. Where are they going to draw the lines? Is it the Republicans and the Democrats? Is it the haves versus the have-nots? You know, what could it be? Wow, no good on the potatoes, huh? I got potato boxes that are actually doing pretty well right now. Yep. Texas Surplus Pro, what's happening? Wow, I got a whole bunch of people in the chat here tonight. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. I saw that there wasn't anybody live. I didn't want to step on anybody's toes, and if anybody is live right now, let me know, and I'll get the hell out of here so they can do their thing. I don't want to be in anybody's time slot. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, I'm not nervous about the future, but anxious, I guess. I'm anxious about the future. It is better to watch the Kardashians, but I'll stick to packing my bug out bags. Thanks, NY Prepper. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, guys. Yeah, that's another thing Uncle Charlie just brought up. Too hot here for potatoes. So, the temperature has been wild, wild. We're in that grand solar minimum, and things sway really, really fast. Whoa, chat just jumped right there big time. Let me see if I can get back on that real quick. Sorry. Lady Smith, how are you? Been practicing fasting 1 day a week. Not a bad thing to do. Get your body kind of used to it, right? Same thing with hauling your pack, guys. Make sure you practice. Yeah, I'm anxious about what they will do next. What the next card is going to be. It seems they keep upping the game. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Absolutely, Alexandra. You can share anything you like. Yep, they're putting up even more of them right now, Greg. A whole lot of solar fields. It's like a mass undertaking right now. All new roads underneath the high tension wires. Yep, you got to get the big equipment up there, set those new big towers. Oh, yep. I don't know where it's headed, guys, but certainly is uncertain, isn't it? We got storms coming tomorrow, farmer son. Hmm. Planned brownouts, huh? Incredible, guys. Throttling the power here. Yeah, sleep deprivation. Ooh, that one's gonna get you. I try to practice that at the live events. Stay up real late, very little sleep. You get cranky fast. It's been fluctuating here, the temperatures, big time, big time. We go from 70s to 90s. It's nuts. It was the Chantex militant farmer. Pharmaceutical companies are fucking evil, guys. Absolutely fucking evil. Anytime, Flyover State. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Yeah, it's a nice place. Really shitty politics here. Really shitty politics. We certainly do need this occasionally, Flyover. We certainly do. A little relaxation, a little unwinding. Even if it's just an hour by the campfire, just kind of let your head go. And I figured I'd let it go with you guys here. Yeah, guys, I don't know where it's headed. I don't even know if there's one specific thing you can prep for aside from civil unrest. Believe that. Civil unrest is one common denominator amongst majority of SHTF situations. Um, Civil unrest happens, that power vacuum is filled immediately, immediately by those around who have more power. Um, we've seen it firsthand. Pinky, 2000 Mules. My thoughts are I don't watch movies very much. I really don't. I don't subscribe to it. Lady Easton, how are you? Prep for the furries. Yeah, I got a litter box for him, all right. Unbelievable. The degradation of society is crazy. New Paltz isn't too awful far, Grateful Preps. Not too awful far. Some spots here you can see the gunks from across the river. Prep for the furries, he says. Man. Yeah, it's spiraling out of control, guys. It really is. Maybe the Mayans were right. Maybe the calendar did end. Oh no, Alexandria, it won't let you share links in the chat. I know. Lame, right? Fucking YouTube. Well, thankfully they haven't sent the gremlins on me yet. The 458 SOCOM with the meth. Let's get it on, Uncle Charlie. Let's get it on. That's if they go after the Second Amendment. How far am I from Newburgh, New York? I would say probably an hour and a half north. Probably about an hour and a half. I am really anxious to see where things goes, guy. Really anxious. And you know, because I feel like I'm in fucking limbo right now, just not knowing, what to prep up next. Um, those fucking antibiotics, though, guys, that's a game changer. That's a game changer. Um, Having kids that get infections and shit like that. Now you're only allowed one of those a year per adult in your household. So if you have multiple adults, you're gonna have to do multiple things on there, but worth its weight in gold. Absolutely worth its weight in gold. Um, and I can't thank Jace Medical enough for having some faith in me to get the word out to you guys about this stuff. I thought that was pretty awesome. Little channel like me, nobody special, and they were like, "Hey, you should, spread the word about this." So I'm all about it. Hey Terry, how are you? Thanks for stopping by tonight. Terry, what is on your mind tonight? What is on your mind? It does feel like the calm before the storm. Uncle Charlie, that's the only alternative is the fish mocks, unless you have a really fucking cool doctor who's willing to write you prescriptions for antibiotics that you don't need right now. And if you have the insurance that will cover them. Otherwise, you're going to pay a hell of a lot more than you would through Jace Medical. That's for damn sure. Terry, you're in the hospital. You have fish mocks. Well, I hope you're working in the hospital and not just in there for bad reasons. Um, and fish mocks does help. Fish mocks is absolutely helps. If you can't afford Jace Medical, get what you guys can get. Honestly, I've never knew that there was a place out there like that. So when I saw the opportunity, I had to take it. I had to. Couldn't say no. Couldn't say no. Oop, Mothra got me. Yep. Rain the next couple days. Oh, stocked on fish mocks. You're a hospital. I gotcha. I gotcha. 180-day prescription because I told him I was a prepper. Well, that's pretty cool. Absolutely, Texas Surplus Pro. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, nah, this has got to be bullshit. And then I looked into it and I was like, holy shit. They literally sent me antibiotics to my house. Very cool. Publix will fill antibiotics for free. Not all of them, but the basics. Big chap. That's a good point you break up. I brought up. I'm sorry. I have a buddy who just really getting into fishing, and I've got so much fishing gear. I live on a lake, so I accumulate stuff all the time. And he's only got a few lures here and there, and I was like, man, what are you fishing with? And he showed me, and I was like, dude, that's why you broke your hook. Stop by. I'll hook you up. So share some of your stuff, guys. Hook up some of your buddies. Hook up some of your friends. Hook up some of the people that don't know. You can make a fishing kit for next to nothing. I made them out of old pill bottles. Lady Easton, they're gonna ban body armor. They banned it in New York. Civilian ownership is illegal. So that's why it's out of stock everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if they're asking distributors to pull it from the shelves before they make it illegal. Before the SAFE Act took effect here in New York, right after the Sandy Hook shooting, I went into a Dick's Sporting Goods to buy a semi-automatic 22 caliber rifle, and they were all gone. They had pulled them all from the shelves voluntarily, um, and they didn't come back for quite some time. And some style semi-automatic 22s never came back. So thanks, Sheila. That's what I'm here for. Little vent session here tonight. And I really didn't get to chat with you guys. I love my ceramic dinner plates. Word up, Three Dog. Yeah, you can't have guns, you can't have body armor. They want you helpless and defenseless, guys. Dicks went woke. Yes, they did, Uncle Charlie. They sure did. Sucks, but what are you going to do? Vote with your dollars, guys. Just take your business elsewhere. Go find a mom and pop shop. I know Dick's has some really great deals, but 1022's in stock, no kidding. Well, you got to be 21 or older to buy it. You're going to need a license real soon. They don't even exist yet, but, you know, that's how they do things. They write the laws and they figure out how they're going to do it later. Yes, Lady Easton. Strip us all the way down to nothing. They want us naked and afraid. Hey, Alexandria, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. We're tough made fuckers, goddamn right. Have a great night, Alexandria. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, guys, what's eating you tonight? What is it? What is it? I know some new people popped in here. I keep seeing the chat numbers move, so either y'all are coming or y'all are going. I don't blame you. It's tough to stick with one of these things beginning to end sometimes. You know, life gets in the way, guys. We're all busy people. We all got places to go and things to do. Naked, afraid, and stupid. You're right, Texas Surplus Pro. Flyover State hits the creeks. We got some nice little trout streams here. Vision Preparedness, how are you? Nice to see you tonight. I'm doing great, thank you. Alexandria the Great is awesome. She is a really cool chick. Tells it like it is. She's as real as it gets, guys. She's pretty awesome. Thankfully, Angry brought her to the forefront, or I may have never heard of her. Naked but not afraid, right? What's all this going to come to? Genocide? I really don't know. That's my biggest fear. You know, there's some cool videos on YouTube of folks making their own body armor. I don't think I'd do it, but it's a good thing I'm a prepper. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, guys, I just don't know where it's going to go. I really don't. I really don't. And Angry put a spin on me last night when he was talking about China. You know, that Taiwan is really just a distraction, that we're the main target. That one threw me for a loop. That one threw me for a loop. That was something I had never heard before. But it makes sense, you know. Literally a Red Dawn scenario. Make ready miss is fun. She got a mouth like Angry. Curse like a sailor. Love it. Love it. Will the population reach a point where they won't take it anymore? I think we're approaching that point too. Yes, there very much is a dehumanization effort, and it's been that way for a long time. Everybody's less than you, right? Yeah, Angry Prepper, great dude. great dude. I am honored to call Jason my friend. He is, he's a great man. He really is. He sure is the real deal. Jason's a great dude. He has brought a lot of people out of the shadows, and I'm grateful to him for that for sure. And all the help he's given me, man. He's given me pointers on, just how to post videos and things like that. I was super green at this, never done it before, and he was a big help, a big help. Obviously, I still don't do everything right. You could see that with the live stream last night, huh? Man, gotta let the Livingston man handle it. Where's it gonna go, guys? Where's it gonna go? Where are they gonna take us next on this crazy train? No, you didn't lose your hearing. Just trying to listen to the crickets and just trying to fathom where this all goes. How it comes back from wherever the fuck they take us down this crazy ass journey. Because believe me, somebody's driving this bus. Some crazy motherfucker driving this bus. And we're all strapped in for the wild ride, so hang in there, guys. Must be Billy. Definitely anxious about it, guys. Anxious about what comes next. The only way back is for us to show the way. Aquarian girl, you're welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. That wasn't you? Liar. Yep, hang in there. That's the big thing. Mystic Hermit, how are you? Hope you're having a great night. Sheila, there is a whole lot of amazing people in the prepping community. I want to start digging more into the survivalist aspect of this. I talk a lot about prepping and the need for prepping, but we're going to start diving into the survival end of Hudson Valley prepping and survival. It's a lot more than just a bug out bag, guys. Mossy Horn Hunter, how are you? Mid-Michigan. Yep. When the grid goes down and all those dollars that you thought you had in the bank aren't there, Scuba Steve's right. That's when people are really going to lose it. When they just lost everything. A lot of people don't even think about that stuff. Exactly, vision preparedness. What's up with the bug out bag weekend? I took a lot of your advice, Milton Farmer. We're going to do things kind of the way that you and I had talked about. We're going to divide into, hey Tammy, how are you? We're going to divide into a couple camps. One for the more experienced people, one for the older folks and the car campers. We're going to stay a little closer to the vehicles so folks have access to their stuff. And the more experienced folks can strap up their packs and head out to the back of the property and enjoy a evening in the deep woods without all the luxuries and things close by. But for the newer folks, we can stay close to the, close to the cars, close to your stuff, and they don't have to worry so much. So I think it'll be a good change of pace. We're going to do a little bit more instructional stuff. Yeah, bring your ultralight stuff. Bring your ultralight stuff, 3 Dog. Well, you're not going to go crazy far. But we're going to go further and bring your radios. If you guys have walkie talkies, ham radios, anything like that, we're going to do a little bit on radios there too. A lot of communication between the camps. We're going to set ourselves up like a little shit hit the fan village, so to speak, of a couple different communities, and then try to establish communications between them. I think it'll be a pretty easy task, but how much are cigarettes in New York State now? About $13 a pack. A Baofeng and GMRS radios. So the Baofengs, most of them can be tuned to work on those FRS frequencies. So I think that's what we'll go with for legal reasons, because I know a lot of folks don't have a ham license. Is there an age limit kids-wise? Scuba Steve, you can absolutely bring your 15-year-old out. This is definitely a family-friendly event, as long as they don't mind my cursing and swearing, or God forbid Angry shows up. He says fuck, shit, piss when he gets out of bed, so you gotta watch for him. He'll get you. Your kid will be swearing like a truck driver in no time. But yeah, absolutely. These are all family-friendly events. And if you're bringing the kids out, the one thing I ask is just please no dogs. The owner has a bunch of dogs of his own. There's a lot of junk laying around the property and coyotes. So I wouldn't want anybody's dog getting roughed up out there. So go for it. Yeah, Angry will have him cursing like a truck driver in no time, Scuba Steve. What was that? GMRS isn't ham, no test, just a fee. Correct. I knew that. But I haven't taken the GMRS test, so we're going to go with the FRS frequencies so that everybody can use their radios and get a feel for them. At least know how to turn them on, type of frequency into them. There is a prepper group coming out to the event. These guys really have their shit together. They are like a model prepper group. $5 a carton. Uncle Charlie, I bet you he's rolling them. Make them yourself. Greg Potter, who was there last time, boater fisher dude, militant farmer. He's going to be teaching folks about radios, I believe. And then I might have to volunteer the militant farmer for some tasks at this event as well, because he is a very skilled individual. Kia Chris, absolutely. Kia Chris, email me at hudsonvalleypreppingsurvival@gmail.com. Or in the description section here, there's a link to our Facebook group. If you click on that, whoa, big military plane real low overhead. They've been flying heavy here the last couple of days. There's a link in the description section of this video for the Facebook group, and they will bring you there. Yeah, I'm actually looking at it, Hunter. It's that's a big fucking plane. He's pretty low. Interesting. Heavy military traffic today. I saw a Black Hawk like stupid low this afternoon. Guys were hanging out the doors waving to me. Yeah, nothing would surprise us, huh? Other than YouTube, you have no social media. All right, cool. Well, email me, hudsonvalleypreppingsurvival@gmail.com. Send it there. No and, Hudson Valley Prepping Survival. No and. I think that trips a lot of people up. People always put the and in there, and it was too long for me. Angry always complains about how long my name is, so it was too long for Gmail, believe it or not. Yeah, we do see some awesome stars out here. If it's a nice clear night, if you come to one of the live events, the stars are incredible. I saw some of the craziest shooting stars I've ever seen in my life at the last live event out there. Wild. But it's a great place to come and practice with your gear. You're amongst a whole bunch of like-minded individuals who, most of which have their shit together. and most of which are friendly enough to help you out with whatever you need while you're there. So don't be afraid to ask for help or guidance or advice. It's what we're here for, guys. But I don't want to take up all of your evening. We may play with night vision and look at the stars. Now we're talking, militant farmer. Now we're talking. GMRS radios under 15 watts. You don't need a license. I do not have any info on that. I do not. That's why I leave that stuff up to the folks who know. Um, that's one thing you know about me, guys. I'm never going to bullshit you if I don't know. I'm going to tell you I don't know, and I'll try to point you in a direction to somebody who does. Um, I ain't too proud to say I don't know. And I learn every fucking time I go out. I learn something new about myself. I learn something new about my gear. So it's important to get out there and practice, guys. But I want to thank you all for joining me tonight, this Wednesday night. Wasting your evening away with me. Getting up at 3. Ooh, crazy prepper. That's early. That's early. Have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. I really appreciate you. And hopefully I'll catch you on the next one, good Lord willing. This is Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. See you later, folks.